Dove is also scared of ghosts, but she's scared of certain types of than it does the ghost hunts. While me and Pika will sit here and follow her around, put stuff down for her, and have her and ask her questions.
Maybe sometimes.
Okay, and since you've been playing, are you more afraid of ghosts or are you just afraid of some ghosts?
Certain ones definitely scare me more than others, but now that I've been playing for a while, I find that, well, there's one certain thing with the Dio that scares me a lot, but the ghost, like visually wise, that creeps me out the most are the kids.
So the children that walk around and stuff like that.
The kid or the crawler, yeah.
And how do you feel about your fear now that Pika's right here next to you?
I always feel more comfortable when I play with more than just myself.
But I mean, is your scared level go up or down when she's right here? When you both are in there doing your thing, is it more or less?
I'm less scared.
Okay, Pika, what about you? Are you less
Yeah,
scared or
I
more
down
scared?
there with
I think we even each other out.
All right, so
Yeah, because she'll freak out about
y'all
one thing,
seen
and I'll be like, it's okay, it's this.
right? Y'all seen my first tutorial, which is where I showed you what I took in. At the very tutorial explains that number and everything here, everything that you see. All right, so being that you have been playing this for a while, what can you say for the people that are scared, that do not really want to go inside? Like, for example, AKA one of our friends, Doll. Um, do you, what could you say that helps them out of the tier 1 objects here that would maybe provide them some safety, that they could have a safety net if they wanted to play with their friends and they're all at tier 1?
Well, what I can say for sure, the thing that will help somebody most definitely, when I very first started playing, one thing I had always grabbed was a flashlight.
Well, go
Because
ahead and
it
grab
is
it.
dark in there,
Go ahead and
and
grab
when
it.
it's dark, it's scary.
Okay. So that sounds familiar.
But
Yep, definitely.
Okay. What else? What else would you take?
when I started with, like I said, the flashlight, and I would grab the video camera, and
Mhm.
then the dot system right here.
All right. So go ahead, grab it. All right, Pika, go ahead and grab whatever you want to grab. I'll grab whatever is left. Okay, so you used to play
You
this.
want 3 or 2 items?
Oh, I don't care. Go ahead. I'll just grab whatever's left. That's fine. So when you first played, you always carried 3 items by yourself, and they're all completely right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Even now, I always make sure I have as much as I can grab.
all right. So let's say we open the door here. Let's go. Let's open this dang door. Figure out how to open a door for a minute. Let's open the door. So standing right here, looking at the house right now, are you afraid of the house or no?
No.
Because we don't know the ghost. We don't know what the ghost is.
No.
So this
When I
this
first
number does this
started,
number help
I
you?
wouldn't feel.
This number make you feel safer? Or?
Most definitely, because I know for a fact that I have 5 minutes that I am safe completely. Yes, there might be some scares, but I cannot die.
Right. Okay. All right. So we got that cleared out. Okay. So that's like a safety net itself.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're at the door, right? Now I already explained to them that when the light's on, the whole house is lit up. That means the breaker's on. So we're gonna open the door. All right. So
So you want me to run through this like I used to when I first started playing?
we'll go wherever you go. Yeah, we'll go wherever you go.
What I did in the beginning.
I'm gonna ask you questions the whole time. So
You're good. I would always turn the lights on in the
Why?
direct areas.
Why?
Because your sanity does not drop when the lights are on, and if your sanity doesn't drop to a certain point, the ghost can't hunt.
Okay. Okay. You still have 5 minutes.
It made me feel safer. Now,
However you want to do it. If you want to do it that way, you can. I mean, the dining room light's on. It's been on. No.
what I always do though is first thing I do is I go look for a ghost orb. That's the first thing. Ghost orb or breath.
Don't you need the lights off to be looking for ghost orb?
It's easier to see the ghost orb with the light off. You can still see it with the light on, but it's more difficult.
Hello, you here? Where are you? Are you in here?
There's a plate on the ground, by the way.
So, I'm just gonna leave this on and leave it on the table. So, what other, like, right now, you're pretty comfortable right now, aren't you? You're just, like, not scared at all.
Yeah. No, right now I'm fine.
So 1 to 10,
Now,
you're
it
with
might
Pika right
change
now. You're like not scared at all, because that's what Pika was. Pika was not scared at all when she had the safety of the net of the time.
Yeah, with that 5-minute timer, nah. I mean, there is some suspense, like, oh, is it gonna do an event? Is it gonna scare me? Is it gonna drop my sanity a little bit? But other than that, like, no, I'm fine because I know I can't die until that 5 minutes over.
See.
I forgot there's no cursed object in amateur.
Any pointers of what people should do when they're scared? That's not, like, if they don't do your way or whatever, should they find their own way to do things?
They should find for sure their own way to feel comfortable. But my biggest thing to say to somebody who could be afraid to play this game is make sure you play the game with people you feel comfortable with and not people who are going to make you even more scared, because that could ruin the game for you. Yeah, it's fun to get scared and have a laugh, but
So
when
me,
you first
what you're
start
saying,
out,
me. Yeah, so me. Okay. Gotcha.
when you first start out, play with people that are going to help you feel more comfortable during the game, and then later on you can get into the fun of, getting scared by your friends. Has there been any evidence?
No, not yet. Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you?
Right now there is.
Where are you going?
Right now, ghost riding.
Yeah, the plates and stuff are moving.
Ghost riding?
Oh, we got ghost riding.
Or you want to check the squawk box while we exit the room?
Yeah, I got that. Let me get my dots set. Well, that's not a squawk box.
There.
Where is
Yeah.
the squawk box?
On the counter. On the counter right there behind you.
Oh, got it. Are you here? Are you near? Are you friendly? Where are you? I haven't gotten anything yet. So, I will say right now, I'm a little more leery because I'm pretty sure that 5-minute timer is gone and we have no cruci or insect.
We're still inside. What's up?
I said, so I didn't get anything on Spirit Box yet.
Oh, me and Pika were playing with tarot cards.
Tarot cards?
Yeah, tarot cards.
Oh, I didn't know Amateur had, Anyway, I will say, now that I know that this 5-minute timer is, gone, and the fact that we started with just basic and don't have any crucifixes or, incense, I am now a little leery because
Like 1 to
the ghost
10.
can hunt. And, amateur, I'd say probably.
So based on amateur, you're just
4.
basing it on that? Your number rating, you're basing it on amateur?
Yes, because if I know where the ghost room is and I stay away from the ghost room, it kind of make me nervous, even on amateur.
Pika, what do you think? Good job. Pika.
Are you muted, Pika?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Sorry.
Welcome
I keep
back.
Forgetting to unmute.
So what do you think about it?
What was the question?
Question was, do you feel better with now that do you feel less like she does with the time gone and nothing to protect yourself? Do you feel a little more scared now?
Yeah, it does make me a little more nervous going in there.
Okay, let's see.
And now that timer's gone and we don't have a crucifix or an instant, that ghost can hunt on top of us at
Well,
any time.
We're about to go back in there
It
anyway,
takes through
so
the camera.
Yep.
yeah, we'll go back in there anyway. So
Hasn't turned off the power yet, though.
no, not yet. So like right now, your anxiety's going up.
A little bit, for sure.
Okay.
Mine goes up more when there's more activity. Like if it's throwing stuff at me.
Yeah, like right now it's actually pretty quiet, pretty docile.
Your camera is knocked over. Oh shit. Okay.
Everybody survived?
Yeah.
Okay, that brought me up to like a 6.
So your anxiety doesn't happen until the ghost actually starts hunting you.
Yeah.
When you witness stuff.
So in other words, you're not
yeah.
prepared. So you're just like, I should prepare for it since I don't have no protection. You don't do that. You're just like, I'm gonna do what I can.
Yeah, hence the reason every time when the crucifix is available and the incense, the first thing I do is grab an incense. And when I find the ghost room, the first thing I do is put a crucifix down.
Let's see.
It's the unpredictability that scares
You there?
me.
Where are you? You friendly? You like pizza? That's interesting.
Oh, we got close. Not yet.
And here they go. They just spread. They're just... Uh-oh. That's Pika. That's Pika. Yep, that's a Pika.
Oh, who died?
Pika. Pika died.
That ghost kind of...
I think Pika died. She went around her somewhere. She was somewhere. Just gotta find her. I don't know where she went. Piggy, you still
I
alive?
think I heard her in the garage or somewhere near there. Or near where I was. I was in the baby room.
I think she was in the garage. Yeah, she's in the garage. Yeah, she's in the garage. Her body's in here. She's in the garage.
God, we keep teetering right on the edge of freezing.
Let's go. We'll come back in and look for it. But yeah.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's what scares me right there. Right there. I was in there trying to do something, and all of a sudden I hear that breathing, and I'm like, oh, here we go. God, our insanity.
It's an amateur.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying amateur isn't scary. It's just when you know that you're safe, like completely safe for a little bit, it's not as scary.
So we only have one evidence.
Remember? Yeah, remember when we first started? How I'd always scream and just run and not think and not be able to hide and die even on amateur.
You still do that. You just gotta put it up a difficulty.
Not as bad. Not as bad.
On difficulties you haven't played yet, you will.
Yeah, for sure. Like we start playing Nightmare, then yeah.
I play Nightmare.
Or Insanity.
I play Nightmare and Insanity.
I play professional by myself, but
I play Nightmare and Insanity by myself.
Nightmare.
This
I
doesn't scare me.
only play. I know it doesn't. Nightmare. I only play when I'm in your lobbies and you put it on Nightmare.
He's not in there.
Just ghostwriting, huh?
It's ghostwriting so far. Pika's around here
I
somewhere.
forgot how difficult it is just with basic starter.
Right.
As you go up in level, you definitely get reliant on the better gear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to help the ones that don't get that at the beginning. Did you want to play the?
Jesus, Pika.
Did you want to play the tarot cards?
No, but we got freezing temperatures.
Freezing temperatures and
Yep.
our EMF isn't good.
We don't have salt, so we have to
No.
wait for it to touch doors for UV.
It's because she knows. She gets the same idea as I do whenever they do have certain things. And it was pretty fast. It wasn't like not fast.
Yeah, because I was hiding.
That's just based on what I saw, though. But I'm not a professional ghost teller yet. What are you? Hi, buddy. How are you?
Come on.
Hey!
Welcome to the dead zone.
Yep. So now you're not scared at all, right? You're not scared at all.
Up.
You're not scared at all, right?
You.
Yeah, I know it's sped up. Yeah, it's irreverent. It's gotta be irreverent. It's gotta be irreverent because it's sped up. It's gotta be irreverent. She's over here just chilling.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So we have ghost writing and freezing temperatures.
I saw you on the camera. I saw you on the camera.
Saw me on the camera.
Yeah, I saw you on the camera. I guess I could see other ghosts.
Oh, cool. She went back in there.
You can have a tea party. Yeah, she went back in there.
He's got weekly tests too. She's going back in there. She's going back in there to die. So why do you think it's irreverent?
Because when we hid the first time, it slowed down right before I got to the lockers.
Okay.
And then the second time when I was in front of it, it was like pretty fast. And yeah, so I tried to close the door on it, which obviously didn't work. But yeah, I was trying to get to the lockers.
Yeah, I found your body.
Yeah. Yep.
It was just laying there by the lockers. I don't know where's she at? She's in there talking. She's in there talking to herself. Are you talking to yourself? She can't hear us. She's talking to herself. She can go. Just guess Reverend, and we can go so I can finish the interview.
All right.
Just guess Reverend.
Throw something if you're in the truck. Each of you. One. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Demon and not Rev because it didn't sound too fast while I was hiding. And there's no ghost orbs.
It didn't sound fast when I was hiding. She just said
throw
what
again
we
if you're ready
said.
for me to press a button.
Good.
You heard what she said, right? She said
No.
it wasn't fast when she was hiding, which meant it slowed down.
It's irreverent, yeah.
Yeah, and she wants to say it's a demon. Okay.
All right, that's fine. Well, whatever. We'll say it. We'll find out. Aha! Look at that demon.
Okay.
Good job.
Thanks.
Good job. So, what was that like
Because I
when
went
you were
in
by
there and
yourself?
listened to that hunt. It's scarier by yourself. I ain't gonna lie. I was on edge the whole entire time by myself. But I knew in order for me to make an actual decision on what I thought the ghost was without the last piece of evidence, I needed to hear that hunt. I needed to be in there while the ghost hunted. And
Yeah,
the
but
creepiest
not
thing
everybody can do
happened.
that. So, what I'm saying is, how
Yeah.
would they do it? What could be their way to do it?
Like what made you choose the demon?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't that fast during the hunt while I was hiding. I know the Revenant gets really fast when you're hiding. And there's no ghost orb.
That's the other way around. The rev is faster when you're running from
Yeah, it's
it,
sped-
and
it's
then
sped
when
up
you
for me and
hide, it
Pika.
slows down. Yeah.
So I think it is the
It's
other way
so-
around. But you got it right. Okay.
I thought the Dio was the one that was slow when you're high, or when you're out and fast. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
So
don't know.
Both
I
are,
just know that
except-
there was no ghost orb. The no ghost orb is what made me be like, it's not a Rev, because the Rev needs a
Yes,
ghost orb.
that makes sense. Yeah, because the weakness from the revenant is hiding from a revenant will cause it to move very slowly. So it's the same with the deal, but the
Gotcha.
deal is like if you're
Opposite.
sitting there hiding, it'll slow down to like a crawl pretty much, and then it'll kill you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
right.
Yeah, no, there was no ghost orb. That's what made me go back in for the to listen to the other hunt. I'm like, it can't be a Rev because there's no ghost orb.
And what do you suggest
So-
for those that can't determine by their footsteps or anything like that? What do you suggest they do?
Honestly, what I used to do is in the beginning, if I didn't get that last evidence and I was too scared, honestly, I took a guess to see if I was right. You know, based on what was left, I would try to think about it, you know, and how it acted based on that clues that the book gives you, and then make a guess until I felt comfortable enough to go in there and actually try to do extra to find out what it was.
If they
It
want
really,
to.
for me, was about building myself up to feeling comfortable enough for that.
That's what Pika said to me. He said she had to get the courage to go back in there. So now,
Yeah.
you said also, so Pika affects you and you affect Pika. That's what you guys said. You guys said that you feel safer between both of them. So if I was to take this and go here, how do you feel right now? How both of you feel right now? About you guys having each other, you guys have everything, all the items. So how do you feel right now?
Not ready.
No, what I mean is, how do you feel right now about having Pika here? Do you still feel the same way as you did on Amateur? Do you still feel a little safer with her? Do you still feel the same way?
I do. I feel like I could actually do this. I have a better chance at actually doing this and succeeding on Nightmare with Pika than by myself.
That's because there's more than one person collecting evidence, right?
Right. And also not only that, like I said earlier, like there's certain things where like Pika might freak out and I can calm her down, be like, hey, it was just this, or I'm freaking out and she'll be like, no, it's okay, it's okay. You know.
Okay. Pika, what about you?
We're in sync in a lot of things. Like we do feed off of each other's energies at times. So when something does happen, we do get pretty hyped up. But yeah,
Especially
we're
the
good
deal.
to like just
What about the
laugh it
difficulty?
off after.
How do you feel yourself about the difficulty?
Not ready.
Not you.
What are we at? We're at Nightmare right now.
Yeah. What do you feel about the difficulty, just yourself?
Yeah, this is a like okay.
So even with Turtle and all your gear, you still feel uneasy.
Yeah, I feel more uneasy with Nightmare just because with Nightmare there is more events happening, there's more going on. You have to be careful because it'll hunt more.
And it'll keep killing after it's killed one person. It won't stop when it's killed one person.
Yeah, so like if it
So-
knows that like if there's two people in the same proximity of each other, yeah, they might both go down at the same time.
So what I've
Me
seen,
and Pika hide together a lot.
so what I've seen so
Yeah.
far, and me playing this, is the game itself. If you're a beginner, if you're not a beginner, whatever the case may be. If you're a beginner, it doesn't matter. You could be a beginner, you could be a professional. It doesn't really matter. The game itself takes you from amateur, which is more or less, hey, this is what the ghost is. This is what the ghost does. You can't get hurt for 5 minutes. Boom. Okay? That gives you a little safety net. And then it goes up a level and it goes, hey, look, you still have the same techniques. Remember what you did from the amateur, which is this is the ghost, this is what it does. But we're going to knock the time down a little bit. Now the ghost will have an opportunity to kill you, maybe. Depends on how long you stay there. Then the game's like, okay, so now you guys are getting used to that. So now we're going to take it up a notch and go to professional, which means, hey, we're going to eliminate the time for you. Now you have a duration, a certain amount of time. You better keep your sanity up. You better learn all your tricks of the trade and everything else, and then you might discover the ghost. Then the game decides to go, you know what? We're almost there. You already know from the first and all the rest of the other ones all the way up to this point, this is the real ghost. This is how the ghost is going to act. You better do something about it. And then it
Let's
goes.
see how you
and then
act
it goes.
without all your.
I'm talking to anybody watching. I'll get back to you in a minute. Give me 1 minute. And then the game goes, this is the real ghost. Welcome to Phasmophobia. This is what this one is. That's what the game is telling me. This is how the game is. This is what they did. And that's what the game tells me that they did. The game did itself. And then the challenge mode, of course, you got challenge mode. But that's what the game says. Now, what were you going to say?
I said with Nightmare mode, it was pretty much you got used to this, and we handed you everything that you needed. Now let's take one of those away and see if you can still figure it out.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just introduces you to the actual game. So the top hardness.
Yeah, insanity is you better know what these ghosts do and what they are about.
Yeah,
and
this game
figure
knows
it out
you. You better
quickly.
know the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to insanity. Welcome to Phasmophobia. That's basically what it's telling me. You know, this is what the game's about. This is what the game is. It's about ghosts. So that's what it tells me. But anyway, so you do affect each other. We'll figure that out at a later date of how you guys affect each other on a harder difficulty level. Maybe one, since I am present with here, that you can do with me. So that way I can watch you two and see how, if one of you freaks out, see how the other one reacts, and so on, vice versa. And so, because if you played any game, if you played any game with me, no, I want to know the truth. So I can't do professional because you guys are used to professional. I'd have to do nightmare. Because that's the truth. That means you both are actually scared of it. You're going to have to rely on each other. What you said back at amateur, that, hey, yeah, Pika makes me feel safer. Yeah, Turtle makes me feel safer. That's the truth. That means you're going to have to rely on each other's emotions and other things in order to actually get through. And actually, does it really? Are you telling Are you really relying on each other, or are you just relying on yourselves? You see, that's what the truth's going to come out. And if you ever play with me on any of these games, you already know how I feel about the ghosts, and they don't really bug me that much. I think the reason why they don't bug me that much is because I find them interesting. As you know, I sit here and talk to ghosts as they're chasing me. Pika's seen me do it.
Yeah.
Y'all seen me do it.
And then the time Pika threw the incense at the ghost.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? How did you do that? Pika's like, ah! And she threw it out of pure scaredness. She didn't even throw it because she wanted it. She just threw it out of pure fear, and the ghost just disappeared right there as soon as it hit the floor. I'm like, really? I'm like, really? I was standing there watching, and I was like, really? You threw the freaking incense, and it's gone.
She sent me that video clip.
Swear,
I'm
that
like,
was
what?
just like, yeah, it was just good timing.
Good timing. You had to. I mean, you consciously might have
That
known
was
the ghost.
perfect.
If you think about it, you maybe consciously you didn't know, but your conscience knew when the ghost was going to disappear. You couldn't know the ghost better than what you think you do, Pika, if you think about it. As for me, I really don't. The only reason why I play this is because, which I've told everybody this time and time again, I play games like the scary games and stuff like that because I play with my friends because that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm trying to get others to do that are watching. Is if you're scared, it's okay. It's okay to be scared. It's okay. There is a ways around you not to be scared. But the first thing you have to do is take that first step to apply yourself to go, yeah, you know what? I want an EMF reader because if that EMF reader goes off too much, too loud, I can go hide. You know what I'm talking about? Or, yeah, I want to take a flashlight because I don't like dark. Or like Pika, I would like to take, a crucifix. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Those are safety nets that you can do if you're scared. But you still can be able to play with your friends. They just have to come to realize that you are scared and you do need that safety net to start you off. And as you do play, I think both Pika and Turtle said the same exact thing. As you do play, you'll kind of you won't get, I should say, comfortable with it, but you will get used to the ghosts peering up, and your head will go, okay, yeah, they can peer up anytime as you go up difficulty. Yeah, they're going to scare the crap out of me, but I'm not going to panic and run out and freak out and quit the game. You know what I mean? I'm going to stay here and tough it out and see what I can do. And that's the way of conquering your fears and everything else. But like I said before, those who are watching, I will have an interview with these two, and probably with Doll if I can get Doll to come to an actual interview, and I'll interview her, get her opinion, and I'll have all three of them, and we'll see if all three of them interact with each other on a different difficulty level, which one applies, which one freaks out, and see how well they work together in a different environment than what they're used to. As you see, Pika is a professional, or more a recruit, I should say, and Turtle's, of course, 110,
Yep.
level 110. She hasn't even prestiged yet because she's scared because she don't want to go back to one.
I'm not
So
scared.
that's a sign of fear.
Me and Pika have
It is a sign
plans.
of fear. It's a sign of fear, though. But it is a sign of fear. But anyway, I haven't even reached that level yet because I don't really play this game that much except with these two mainly, or with one of them, or whatever the case may be. But there's your interview, guys, and I hope it helps you out. I hope they've helped you out. They didn't mind doing it. We appreciate them, for helping out Pika and Turtle Dove, and maybe any of their advice. If you can go back in the tutorials and what we done, and maybe one of them could help you out. Try their ways, try my ways, try Turtle's ways, or do your own thing. Maybe you want to bring in on your first time in, you want to bring in a freaking thermometer. Bring in a thermometer, see how it goes for you. You know what I mean? If it gets too cold for you, go hide. Drop the thermometer, go hide. All this different kinds of things will help you reach that, I should say, overcome that hurdle, and just make sure you're cool with whatever you're bringing in. And if you want to play with your friends, make sure they're cool, like Turtle said, and Pika said this too, like Turtle and Pika both said. Make sure that your friends are not going to keep you off the game. It would freak you to hell out to where you'd be like, I'm done with the dang game. I'm done. I don't want to play it no more. You don't want that to happen. Those are the kind of friends you don't want. You want friends, yeah, come on. We'll help you out. Yeah, you're scared. Okay, cool. because you do have to have a support system in this game. I will agree on that. Um, I play by myself sometimes, so
It's a psychological horror.
it is a psychological horror. It gets in your head, but it's okay. You'll be all right. But anyway, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time. I'll have both of these guys doing it on a harder difficulty and seeing if they do react to each other, seeing if they do get scared. If one of them gets scared and the other one's not near them and they get scared because that one got scared, we'll see what happens. And maybe we'll just let it play out, let that story play out.